of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the New York Giants. On the visitor sideline, Washington head coach Dan Quinn. New York set to take the field. And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 70 yards. And the Giants are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team...
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And got his man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it. 6 yards there on the keeper at 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd down.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Got it. Ready?
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Being chased out left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. A good pickup there at 22.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. This is caught. It's Robinson with a Giants touchdown. A great play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Giants have moved out in front. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Shifts by him. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
First and 10 at the 30.
He'll look to throw. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Williams on the stop. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Back to throw here.
6-yard line.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Flushed, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. Wide open receiver complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Makes it second and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, good. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Giants come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. The quarter. Remember, he got loose on the previous drive, capped it off with a nice touchdown run. And now starting again here, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves.
They'll start with a run by Tracy. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. These 2 teams met up earlier in the year, back in week 4. And it was the Giants with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep here in MetLife Stadium. Here's 2nd and 8. This is caught by Hilton. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
The Tuck roll, didn't you?
Yeah,
I think that's one people remember. I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game. In New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and
look at right side, and it's intercepted. It's Marte Mapu, and the Commanders are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting. Boy, he was terrific last week, wasn't he? Put together a fantastic game, and now he gets to swagger out onto the field full of confidence and ready to go this week.
The Giants offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with ways to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those opportunities into big plays. He's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. The first play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 18.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man. And
New York set to take the field. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's McKenzie. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. It fights him off. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
these are running back numbers that he's accumulated right now. We see double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Oh, no, he lost the football. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people on base in scoring position. One guy.
And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Diamonds on me, fight, Nick and Reese, Iketina, Orange, Richard Mill on me, dancing just like Bia. Going against Glizz, I wouldn't wanna be a.
I'm a lane switcher, shape shifter, go
The Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. Well, they can thank their defense for another stop, and now look at the score, where they've got the football. They're looking pretty good.
They're looking excellent because now you're thinking to yourself, let's just take some time off the clock, work it down, and, of course, you put another touchdown on the board, you can pretty much say bye-bye to this one.
Play calling here can be a little bit more conservative because of the lead.
A little bit more conservative. The biggest thing, everyone understands how to get the ball downfield and how to stay in bounds and make sure the clock keeps running.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Hey! Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They're going to look to throw. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Tracy going to get it on first down. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. On play action, they'll throw. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Giants have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but